I pledge allegiance to the flag
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic
of which
which
it
stands
should stand
one
one
nation
nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
She's on the delay. I know, I'm listening to it.
Glad you made it safe, Andrew.
I had to get those people out of my way.
Okay, we'll start with clerk items. And item A is public hearing and regular board meeting minutes from November 17th. Do I have a motion to accept?
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
And all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much, Anita.
You're
And
welcome.
item B is the revolving loan fund resolution. Is there anyone that wants to speak to that before we make motions, or is it pretty self-explanatory?
I thought it was pretty self-explanatory.
That's just
Okay.
to allow that in your absence, Mayor, that the deputy mayor can sign on behalf of the village, and that's just the loan agreement, which is the loan
Trailer.
with all the terms and conditions. There's still a hope that we will close this year, but a lot of things are out of our control, but we'll be ready.
Okay. Thank you very much for all the work you've done on that, by the way. Good job.
Thank you. No,
Good
you
cause.
I can't.
I make the motion.
Okay.
Second.
All in favor?
I vote, you can vote.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, and item C is campfire and cocoa request for December 26th through the 31st. Anyone want to make a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And item D is dog sled application, Arnold. I believe that's a gentleman that's down by the Golden Arrow.
Yep, I'll make the
Anyone want
motion.
Mike Arnold.
Second. His son is AJ, to work for me. Yep.
All in favor?
Aye.
Very good. Anything else to come before the board under clerk items, Anita?
No, there's not.
Okay, thank you very much. And under treasury items, we have warrant affidavit number 9. I'm assuming, thank you, Jackie.
You're welcome.
Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, and Anita, I'm guessing nothing more from treasury tonight?
No.
Okay. And anything under new business?
Yes, I would like to bring up the request from Orta for additional sandwich boards that, the request came right before Thanksgiving. And it was specific to the hockey event, but he had also, Mike Martineau had also listed multiple events that are happening through the winter. I thought this would be a good opportunity to talk, to discuss, or get some ideas on what direction we go. There's been a lot of chatter on Facebook about it. Just, I don't expect us to make a decision tonight. And I did talk to Mike Martineau about, we were going to discuss this.
Yep.
How much time did he need if we were to decide to move forward for the luge event, which is December 18th? And he said, if at next week's workshop, we were to bring it to him, which way, he said that was fine. So I know, I have some concerns, and so does Brad, about the safety of the Main Street, the sweeping of snow, pedestrian traffic trying to maneuver.
Because correct me if they don't ever get removed. They're just there for the duration of the event, correct?
Well, that again, I spoke to Mike about, they were still there Sunday morning, and he apologized.
Sunday afternoon, they were still there.
Well, he said he wasn't able to get it Sunday morning, but he said late Sunday afternoon, he was able to remove them. So, yeah.
Because I think I obviously I worked on the sandwich boards and for businesses. I was on that committee. And one of the couple of stipulations was to make sure that it's safely attached to a building so it didn't collapse on somebody, and it could also get removed and brought inside so that snow removal could happen. I think those are certainly a couple to consider.
Well, and you know, I don't think they have the bandwidth to pick up a sign and, you know, put it out 8 o'clock in the morning and then pick it up unless we decide that that's the way we would allow them to have it. You know, sure, you can have it out at 8 o'clock in the morning and you just pick it up at 5 o'clock at night.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a problem for snow removal, then that might need to be.
It's a problem for
Consideration.
snow removal, aesthetics,
Mhm.
because if you read the Facebook, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, is what they said. So all of a sudden, we're gonna have everybody going, well, I want people to know, come on in, I got a 50% off. I got this, and now they're gonna be like, well, theirs aren't tied to the building, why does
There's
mine?
a lot of plastic there, and I mean, there's other stipulations in that code. We wanted it made of natural materials, a certain size, that sort of thing, so. There's some other things to consider there for sure, if we wanted to say fair and equal.
I think having a consistent. Smart. And fair, and you know, if people have spent time and thoughtfully come up with some parameters, then it makes sense to follow those.
But, you know, Art, do you want to play devil's advocate?
Yeah, Jackie and I have obviously talked about this a little bit too. You know, I can see where people could be upset that they can't advertise their stores on village property. But by the same token, I think we also can have some latitude for big events that, you know, fill the village with tourists, which is our industry. You know, the restaurants, hotels, the stores. So I just think it's good Jackie brought it up so everyone has a chance to think about it. We'll hash it around in the workshop, see what everybody comes up with.
And according to code enforcement, this is all legitimate. We're not making exceptions. Yes, this falls.
Yeah, I guess it would be different if they were saying, come to the museum. Like on a daily basis, like
okay.
that
Yeah.
sort of thing, rather than it's a luge World Cup.
Here are the events.
And you can buy a ticket to the schedule.
But not that I want to be in their heads as marketers, but they're trying to market to people who've already come. It's not new business, you know.
Which I guess goes against the argument of saying that this event's bringing people to town.
Yeah.
Correct.
And maybe there's a happy medium where they have their signage format that's more consistent with what people have decided aesthetically
Sure,
people want, and their support to do it.
and you know,
Like I
according,
say, I didn't expect everyone to have a good answer today, but just a chance to give it some thought, kick it around in your mind, what you think is a good answer, and you know, we can hash it out.
the thing I did think was interesting, according to very reliable sources on Facebook. Is that they did sell tickets from the sandwich boards. They were able to do that, so. Which I think is.
10?
I don't know the number.
Somebody-
It was tickets. It could have been one person buying 3 tickets. That would be interesting. Maybe Mike, I'm sure Mike has that.
Yeah,
data
we
from
could
the
do
QR
this.
code.
It would be really great to see if we can get that ahead of our.
A way they can try.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
They have a shot of from that post.
So are you buying your tickets on the phone from the QR code?
You would have to.
Yeah,
Do like a
okay,
pay
sure.
or whatever.
Pay an extra $3 processing fees,
Sure.
things like that.
And you don't have to wait in line.
Bog down it.
It wasn't, not that it's any of my business, it wasn't well attended.
No, I didn't even know it was here until I saw it.
Oh, well, there you go.
No, I mean, when he asked for it, like, no.
There you go, Andrew Quinn, he just said it. I didn't know it was coming until I saw the sandwich board.
It's the same, or they saw the email about saying, how's that? That's better.
You didn't see the sandwich.
Work session.
Oh, I did.
Not tomorrow.
Next Tuesday. Which is enough time if we decide.
If we could get some background from Orda, that would be great.
As to what?
As to ticket sales or what they, what they're feeling like the benefit has been from the 2 events.
I wonder how they're feeling about attendance for the World Cup. Like, it should be well attended, right? No?
Well, and I think you also have to look at the code.
code. Luge. But what weekend is that? The
Weekend before Christmas.
Weekend before Christmas.
people are.
There's not even a hockey, well, there is a hockey tournament. It's the Orta's own Miracle on Ice.
The only way to. Get free. That's just.
Well, and freestyle, I mean, big events that you could certainly see that it wouldn't make a difference is the freestyle is not on Martin Luther King weekend, and it's a Sunday, Monday. I know.
It's
and
not on
it's
Martin Luther.
the weekend, and it's a Sunday, Monday. Weird. But it's because it's an Olympic year and that
come when they
is,
come.
yeah, they gotta
The
come.
way they get people to go to that, if they do, is season pass is getting.
Right, and there's no night event, and that was the biggest draw. Night event was huge, so. All right, so we'll have Brad at the workshop and Brad can certainly offer his opinion, you know, what it
And
takes.
he might have certain stipulations that he wants and.
But I can tell you that the code unequivocally says that the following signs, sign conditions, and sign components are prohibited in all planning districts. Sandwich board, A-frame, easel, or equivalent temporary / portable signs. Now, there's an opinion that that doesn't apply in commercial, but I would argue that why is it in all planning districts? Now, you can temper that with the other section of the code that addresses temporary. Okay,
Which that
what
would
it says,
be.
yeah, all signs installed for a specific and limited time duration set forth in the requirements below. Just talk about event or function signs or banners, that's what we're talking about.
Right,
Code says they must be associated with a church, school, civic, or nonprofit group. They shall not represent a commercial activity or enterprise. May be installed 14 days prior to the event. Shall be 2 days after the event.
Or does it not?
Yeah, wrong text, but are they?
no, they're not.
They're state agent.
Are they?
But they are not a state agency, they are a,
Authority.
what are they? They are,
Authorities.
no,
They're
Okay.
public
they're public authorities, so in their charter, they have to make their money. They can't rely, they are not nonprofit.
and you, I don't know whether they're a commercial activity or, anyway, I'm just pointing out
Sure.
that
Yeah.
sandwich boards are prohibited, but then there's this temporary sign vision, that basically, I guess if you read it, maybe your temporary sign can't be a sandwich board.
Oh, wait,
Could be.
okay.
Cause it says function signs or. But it's not, so I don't know.
But Orta's a public benefit corporation. That
Yes.
means they are responsible for generating their own revenue. So they're not non-for-profit, but also, two, we're dealing with Phasies still. Phasies flag, which we've done the appropriate thing. We're in a lawsuit at this
Can it
point.
just disappear?
Can you reach it?
I think so.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
When, the next time the little salt truck. comes through,
Well,
a little boost.
It's different.
and
Anyway, yeah, but I think paramount is safety.
yes, our
And
pedestrians and our
And
employees
also-
and our equipment.
correct, and also, so it's explainable logically and legally as to why, if you decide that Orta can do it, others can't.
Well, and then do we
Private
also,
business.
do we also look at the fact that we allowed it during the summer when we weren't having to deal with snow removal? We've added this new component of snow removal, and do we go back to, okay, you just can't do it, December to March, but you can do it May, June, July, and
Or they remove it. Put it out and take it.
put it out at 8 o'clock and then bring it in at, you're still dealing with snow removal.
Cause during the
Because during the
day,
day,
it feels
it's like-
like.
Yeah, depending upon
They
how
wait.
much,
See what Brad says.
yeah,
Brad has an opinion.
he does.
Probably like. I just feel.
Okay, are we good with that until our workshop?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Anybody else have anything under new business?
Saw the memo that went out about the trash cans.
Bring your trash can in.
I don't have. But there's one right on the corner.
Yes, there is.
And that was,
It went,
it was one of the robocall announcement.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Text things.
Like on Facebook and
Move your, yeah,
the website.
move your cans in so that snow removal can happen. on it.
once you don't leave them.
People across from me, right on the site.
And I don't think that should be allowed. They, Casella will easily go grab them. Cause our neighbors across the street, they never put their cans out, they go right.
somebody
to the
gets
truck
out of the truck and walks over and,
And pulls them out.
are you?
Angela Holler and Kyle, they never put their cans out, Casella goes up and grabs them. Every
The
week,
people across from me in the 4-unit apartment building, drag them down the driveway and put them right in the middle of the sidewalk.
that's what a couple people on our street do. But then
You
some
think
people
that they-
go into the driveway, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. We leave them in our driveway and the thing, the little grabber can get them, but our neighbors leave them on. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, maybe there's something, I mean, if you want to, I can call Casella and just find out actually what technically they're able to do, and then we can talk about messaging.
But I don't think you want them on the sidewalks anyway,
No.
regardless of Casella, because you got pedestrians.
Definitely,
And
yeah.
cleaners, so I don't, doesn't matter what Casella says, really.
Yeah, but also I think that they might be able to help in terms of, we can get your we can get your, when they sign new people up, they can give better information, all the above.
Well, but we're also dealing with STRs too, and so Brett, I mean, especially within the Hillcrest area. This weekend being a holiday, so many people leave their STR, just put the trash can where it is.
Yeah.
So,
That's not the issue for, I mean, certainly on Parkside,
no, there's a lot of STRs on the
but
park.
the residents take care of, but it's the people who are managing the properties take care of that.
Okay, Hillcrest, it's not, I mean, it's,
They're taking care of
Yeah.
themselves. So messy. Is it helpful? Do you want me to figure out what actually Casella can do, whether they get out of the truck or they've got grabbers do stuff? And then-
well, they have grabbers, yes, I mean, yeah, they got big grabbers.
Yeah.
But I mean, whether they're getting out of the truck,
What's the difference between putting it on your sidewalk and then your driveway?
Well, they can't put it on the end of driveways that I'm talking about, because then people can't go in and out all day, because the cans are there. That's why they put it on the sidewalk. On the side of the driveway, not even right in front of the driveway. Yes, I think any information is always helpful.
Jackie, and did we decide this morning we were gonna send that out with the electric bills again?
we did not, we decided on the push Facebook, and then Britt was going to put it on the STR, the
Okay.
email chain on the STRs.
Yeah, and the push went this afternoon. on
Yes.
Text.
I got one as well. Okay, great. Anything else under new business? Anything under old business?
Just an update as to the public hearing, the committee with the land use code is meeting on Wednesday. So probably at the workshop, we'll have a direction to share with the board, whether we do another public hearing or what.
And I guess the other update is that the comp plan is winding its way through, and we should probably talk about that at the next workshop.
We need to do a seeker.
Yeah, we
So
need
the
to do
seeker and Tim would run that, would we do? And I had sent an email to Emily, saying,
But I think, we can just flick it around just to take another last look at the doc. and think about seeker in that context.
Okay, anything else under old business? Under mayor items, I'd just like to thank the DPW people, the electric, the fire, and all the people that the early winter has brought in. I know DPW, a lot of them like to save their time for this time of the year and take their holidays, and a lot of them haven't been able to. But just a thank you to all the village entities that are keeping up with the early winter. That's about all I've got. Any commissioner reports?
Just one that I want to share with the rest of the board. Whether you knew it or not, Greg Hayes had been out for a knee replacement and he was due to come back December 15th. Yesterday, he slipped and fell and ripped his quad and is going to need surgery on Friday, and he will be out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
On the same leg where he had the.
Yeah.
And he wasn't at work.
No, he was at home. Right.
Okay, that's good. No, I talked to Justin about, Justin and I talked about him, yeah.
That's a big deal to reattach your quad.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else under commissioner reports? Any, I see no one is online. Any comments that anyone would like to bring up to the board?
I'm good.
You're good, you should.
Yeah, well, I talked before the start of.
Here.
You missed it.
We hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
I did, you all, I hope you also did.
We did.
Very much so.
Why are you?
Okay,
Pardon?
Now you meeting somebody out there, what are you doing?
No, that's where I walk now because I'm later.
Do you want this in the board minutes?
okay, I was going to say if there's nothing else to come, I'd motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
That's very uneven though out there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Art.
To the
Good night.
Good night.
Right out.